Hello and welcome to Teachcrest International. I'm your host Ruth Karibu. In case you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back for more. So today we're going to learn about self-respect. Self-respect. So respect is basically when you're holding something or someone, including yourself, with admiration, honor, and dignity. So today we're going to just base respect for oneself. How do you know that one has personal respect? You're able to say no to what is not serving you, both emotionally, financially, socially, every sphere, including mentally. You're able to say no, I don't want this. Number two, for a person who has self-respect, they're able to say no to things that are self-destructing. Drugs, premarital sex, extramarital sex, all those things, yeah? Gambling, and yeah. So is also able to advocate for themselves, yeah. This doesn't mean that they are too defensive, no. They are able to even call out a person who has wronged them and say, you are rude and I'm not going to tolerate this. Let this be the last time. If it's going to happen again, maybe it's high time we call it quits as far as that relationship is concerned. Also, a person who is self-respecting will tend to shun away from gossip. Gossip is cheap. It's her low vibe. Yeah. So a person who is self-respecting will avoid gossip by all means, because those who tell you about others will also tell others about you. So why should you stoop to low? That time you should have used it to do something constructive, right? Also self respecting is able to recognize their strengths, and they don't come out as cocky, yeah. They instead are confident, they appear confident. They also are aware of their weaknesses, and they don't see this as you know areas of failure that now they are failures. No, they see those weaknesses as opportunities for growth. Let's say if you're a person who is maybe too approachable, you could see it as a weakness because sometimes people tend to overshare with you, and because of that empathy, it can overwhelm you emotionally. So learning to say no becomes an area that you need to grow in to actually develop. Yeah. Is also self-respecting, is cognizant of their needs and wants. Even what do they want in terms of career, the kind of love, the kind of relationship that they expect. So they're able to set these expectations, and this leads to fulfillment. There's no, if you're just confused, you don't know what you want, you just there, you'll be used like a mat, yeah. The moment you know that I don't maybe um, tolerate nonsense, I don't tolerate cheating, you're able to see through and filter and say, no, this is not for me. But when you're just a confused element, you tend to be carried away by wind, and the consequences thereof tend to overwhelm you in the long run, which is not healthy. Mm. Someone who is also self-respecting knows when to quit. Yeah, I know you've been told that sometimes you have to keep on hoping that someone will change, you give them a second chance, but really sometimes you just need to know when to say no and walk away, especially from toxicity, from unfaithfulness, infidelity, uh, um, dishonesty, all those vices that are not tallying with your core values. Just let them slide and go. It should not be viewed as a sign of weakness, rather it's a sign of strength, because for how long are you going to withstand and tolerate things that are not serving you in any manner. They're not building you, they're not constructing you, they're just bringing you more chaos and denying you even the happiness that you deserve. Also, when you're self respecting, you know that you should not be desperate. Yeah. You should not be begging for attention, for money. Yeah, it's okay to ask, but when people show you who they are, do believe them. If, especially in terms of communication, if they start limiting conversation, they start becoming scarce, also become scarce, it will build that respect. But when you become too available, you just be used like tissue paper. Sorry to use that term, but that's the truth. So you need to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, yeah, and you enforce them. Mm. Technically, you know that you should not overstay your welcome. Yeah, you just yeah, give yourself something to do. Huh? Jishughulishe, jibambe. Huh? So when you're self-respecting, you value your time. Time is money. Why should you be wasting it? Yeah, you should be valuing your time. You know, like how I should be waking up, I should be doing ABCD. If even when you're doing calls, you tend to limit. You just don't do anything, like you're just there. You have just subscribed, and you're calling aimlessly, so you waste more time. You tend to now get out of topic and start the gossip and the backbiting. It's not worth it. So when you're self-respecting, you value your time, and the way you treat time will also set a pace on how people will behave around you when they have time with you. Because if you value your time, whenever, for example, you're a busy professional, whenever they have access to you, they'll tend to value that time. They will see it as an opportunity. Yeah, they'll not misuse it, because you have sacrificed out of your busy schedule to meet them, and they'll honor you. Yeah. So self-respect will set the pace on how people should treat you. Yeah, that's one. That's right. Also, when you're self-respecting, it reflects in communication. You start talking less, you think before you talk, you start to be more attentive, you listen more before you talk, before you react. You take your time. You don't jump into conclusions. You don't in Kiswahili we say kukata kalema. You don't um, distract someone halfway through their speech. You wait for your turn. Yeah, yeah. And that is in a world whereby sometimes someone will speak something and it will trigger you and you want to respond back immediately. But when you have self-respect, you learn when to pause and listen to their whatever they have to say. Yeah, before you say something. Otherwise, you will have missed out on the opportunity to learn, opportunity to know who they really are. Yeah. When you're also self-respecting, you decide to invest on reciprocal relationships. Yeah. So you give time to people who give you time. You don't force issues like you're not the one doing the most only to get the bare minimum. Mm? It means you're desperate. But when you're self respecting, you invest consciously and intentionally on relationships that are reciprocal. Another thing, when you're self respecting, you tend to give without expecting. Blessed are the givers, yeah, than the receivers. So you give, you tend to offer more, yeah, and this is to nurture relationships, yeah, to live your genuine life, yeah, to feel fulfilled. So do yourself a favor by daring to give more than you do receive. Just give in the effort, give it your best shot. Yeah. Respecting, it also means that you Don't give in to mediocre advances. Yeah, you had me right. You weren't doing some stuff just to please someone. No, you just be true to yourself. Because the moment you keep saying yes, 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 you're a yes person, people will tend even to avoid you because they know you don't have an opinion. Yeah, you just a yes person, you're just there. They don't respect you. But the moment you have an opinion about something, uh, you give um, just some gist before, even in terms of decision making, even in a relationship, let's say a marriage, it tends to work for your best because you will also be able to invest, yeah, and feel that you're part of the decision making process, yeah, and all the accrued benefits. When you're self respecting, also, you'll tend not to over explain yourself. You even get to know that no is enough answer. Yeah, no is also an answer. Mm. So you don't have to explain yourself because most people believe that the more you explain yourself, probably you'll be lying, you're not true to yourself. So just be assertive. Mm. Self-respecting, you tend to set goals, ambitious goals that you can achieve. Yeah, because be like, maybe I just want to just be a normal person. No, you'll set goals and standards that keep you out of bed. They make you rise and spring out of bed to action to achieve them. And this brings me to another point, that when you have self-respect, you will excel at your craft. You'll tend to give your absolute best. If you're not good at it, you'll seek ways of improving yourself. Go to that class, invest in seminars, get a coach, get a mentor. You see, you get to excel in your craft. You become good at it so that you even command authority. Yeah, you become an authority in that industry. Self-respect, you also focus on development, yeah, and things that make you happy, as small as investing in maybe good smell, going to the glow events. You just not being like, I mean, this if, for example, let's say you're a mom, not be saying that I'm irreplaceable. Come on, you'll be shocked. Eh? With or without you, life will go on. Yeah. Even those when you're trying to overdo stuff, you're doing chores, you don't want to seek help, you'll be shocked. You become a beast of burden. And because of that overwhelming duties, you tend to lose yourself. After losing yourself, maybe you even die. But you'll be shocked that the people you have been fighting for will just continue their life. If it's the chores you are doing, they'll invest in machines, they'll bring in people to do it. So whatever you do, just know that you're irreplaceable. um, you're replaceable, you're not indispensable. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, so choose you, know you are enough. Most people tend to overdo things because they want to compensate for the feelings maybe of insecurity and inadequacy, that they're not enough. But the truth is, get it from me, you are enough. You are just enough. You're more than enough, okay? You are enough. So you have heard that familiarity breeds contempt. So sometimes tend to keep distance. Distance yourself from things that are tend to be monotonous because you're too close. So to have that respect, also know when to be scarce, yeah? When to exempt yourself so that people do what they have to do, then you maybe chip in later on, okay? You respect yourself, you'll get to honor your intuition. You'll get to honor things that even your intuition, what is the psych, you know what fuels you, your passion, so you'll tend to live your passion as well as be an high achiever in those very passions. If it's about impacting lives, you'll be doing more because you respect yourself. But if you are not respecting yourself, you'll try to please everyone else. If it's careers, you'll be like like parents, yeah, they always want the best for their children, so probably they will advocate for the four traditional courses: do medicine, do law, do engineering and education. But really, if you feel that does not make your heart um tick, why should you uh, stick to that? Yeah, they are free to guide you, to counsel you, but at the end of the day, you have your life, you know what's best for you, so choose yourself. Yeah, that is a form of self-respect. Yeah, until this point, hope you've enjoyed. Please subscribe, share, like and comment. Yeah, so how do you get to cultivate self-respect? One, getting to know your self-worth. Number two, getting to set healthy boundaries and enforcing them. Number three, you get to invest in self discovery. Yeah, get to know more about yourself. You get to even do psychological tests so that you will be in alignment with your vision, with your purpose in life. Another thing is choosing your battles wisely. You don't tolerate nonsense. Yeah, you can maybe allow time. You can be a bit lenient, but still you ensure that you're firm on respect for yourself, advocating for yourself. You are the one who is interested in the change, so you should be your number one advocate when it comes to defending yourself and even calling out people who have duped you. Yeah, to believe what was not true. Yeah, maybe they betrayed you. Yeah, so it's really up to you to prioritize your own happiness. You start treating others the way you would have wanted to be treated. You remember the golden rule? Yeah, do unto others what you want them to do unto you. Yeah, so if you are a self-respecting person, you'll do what is right. Obviously, focusing on your goals instead of petty things. There's this meme that was going around that instead of focusing on people's affairs, just mind your own business. There's a lot that you can do. Maybe that broken teeth like mine, yeah, you can work on it. You have those broken souls, yeah, work on them. You have a course that you want to do, you have a book that you have been wanting to read, you have been wanting to go somewhere. Why don't you concentrate on your own business? Yeah, so if you're self-respecting, you will really somehow mind your own business for your own benefit and the good of those around you. Yeah, and that includes like making conscious decisions that will not um, disadvantage you or others. You might ask, what is not self-respect? What is not self-respect is cockiness, um, bragging, yeah, arrogance is not self-respect, and grand standing. You want to be viewed, yeah, I'm the best among the best. No, respect in most cases is earned and it's reciprocal. So you have to earn it really, because it's a two traffic way. Ensure you respect yourself and others will respect you back. What is the advantage of self respect? One, Like I already said, it will ensure you cultivate healthy relationships that are fulfilling. Number two, it will reduce the overwhelming and stress that comes along from being this yes person, because you're able to say no, I'll not do ABCD because of ABCD. Yeah, so you get to be relieved. Number three, it will then open ways for growth, because in this case you'll be acknowledging yourself, that you're worthy of growth, you're worthy of respect, and so you'll be finding ways to develop yourself towards reaching the highest apex of success. More confident, like we have said, in terms of getting to be the absolute best in your industry. Sometimes there's the things about the imposter syndrome, but really you're the best among the best. So if you're self-respecting, you'll tend to acknowledge, yes, I did it, and I'm somewhere. Yeah. So you'll be confident even to air your achievements. Another thing that self-respect will do to you is that it will help you to live a genuine and authentic life. There is no need to fake it. Just be living life as it is. Yeah, each day as it comes, and it will be just so awesome. To be less stressful. Yeah, sure you are happy because you're doing things that make you happy, you're making decisions that make you happy. Okay, sometimes they can be painful, but in the long run you tend to find you'll be investing in your own happiness, so you'll have more happiness. And finally, you'll have self assertion. You'll not be waiting for an outside force, yeah, to validate you. It will just be in thing, you're the best. You'll be affirming yourself, and this will boost your self esteem and how you basically view yourself, your self perspective, if I might put it that way, will bring you to self love and self realization. Yeah, so hope you've learned something about self respect. I dare you to respect yourself. And I know you wanted me to go deep, but because of time, we're already in the 22nd minute. You know what is expected of you. Dress the way you will want to be addressed. Maybe if the decisions that you need to make, you'll know to be true to yourself. You'll know how to carry yourself around. You'll not be trying to please people. You'll not be doing things that you regret later, like maybe engaging in reckless sex. Yeah, so I dare you to self-respect. Until next time, bye. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. Yeah, so that we get to grow our community, and just to motivate me. Just imagine I give you free information, free of charge. So just asking for a community, is that too much to ask? I don't think so. Let's be fair. So until next time, bye. Mwah. Signed.